Hello and welcome back to The Money Show. Perhaps you were expecting someone a little bit more distinguished. Don't worry folks, if you love getting your weekly dose of industry insight and performance marketing trends from Darcy, I think you'll warm up to me. My name is Michael Lohman, and this is The Money Show. This week we have some real swell guest content from ClickBank Platinum level affiliate John Crestani. Now John has over 350,000 followers on YouTube and has made a new video every day for the past 5 years. That, my friends, is dedication. John is here today to tell us about growing a YouTube channel. Let's check it out.
Hey ClickBank, thank you so much for that introduction. That was awesome. My name is John Crestani. I've been longtime ClickBank affiliate. I made my first affiliate commissions back in 2011. I was promoting a ClickBank product called Family Survival Course, and I was able, that same week after I made my first commission, I was able to reach my first $1,000 profit day working with ClickBank. So I owe a lot of my success to ClickBank. I've made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars a year with ClickBank for a while now. Absolutely love them. And I'm gonna go over some tips in this video about how to grow a big YouTube channel. Now, I've started really focusing on my YouTube channel. Last year was when I started releasing videos, January 1st of 2019. And the growth, it sort of looks like this, right? It takes a while to get started, and I'm gonna give you 5 tips to how you can get that momentum up, how you can stick with things, and what are the biggest factors for actually being successful on YouTube. They're not exactly what you think. And if you're looking for like crazy sneaky tricks here, this isn't gonna be the place. I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. I'm gonna give you exactly what, maybe not what you want, but what you need to grow big on YouTube. So let's get into tip number 1. Okay, so tip number 1 is that you should be uploading a minimum of 3 times a week. And when I say uploading, I mean put out new videos, minimum of 3 times a week. I've looked at lots of creators, and you can look at any of the top creators. They're putting out at least 3 videos a week. Now, when I started back in beginning of 2019, I was putting out 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, like clockwork, okay? But you need to put those videos out. I don't know why, it just seems to be what the YouTube algorithm wants. And another thing to understand is that nobody knows exactly what the YouTube algorithm wants. I'll go over that a little bit towards the end of this video of what my idea of the YouTube algorithm is, but this is just proven. It seems to be working. Now, tip number 2 is that give yourself 6 months, okay? This may sound crazy, this may sound like a long time. Give yourself 6 months of putting up videos before you rule out whether YouTube's good or bad for you, okay? If you can't get much of an audience in 6 months, if you aren't seeing traction and growth month over month, then you might be, sorry about that. Then you might be doing something, it just might not be for you. Not every business model is for everyone, but if you want to give yourself a success, not every business model is for everyone, but if you want to give yourself any chance of success in any business, I always suggest 6 months to try something out. Now, in this latest part of my business, which I'm doing affiliate marketing on offline media sources. I'm not going to totally go into that, but it took me a year to figure out this latest arm of my business. But this latest arm of my business of where I'm marketing is, scalable to about $5 million a month. So it's a huge new income source, but it took me about a year to even get a bit of traction. So just giving you an idea, 6 months minimum to stick with it. If you can't commit 6 months to YouTube, I just won't do it. It doesn't matter. Try something else. Do paid advertising, something. But 6 months is a pretty important number that I would say give yourself if you're actually going to give yourself a chance of success. My next tip may be a little controversial, but I suggest you look at the top YouTubers in your particular niche. Maybe you're going after gardening. Maybe you're going after, like sneakers, like those cool like Yeezys, whatever the kids are into. Or maybe you're talking about furniture. Maybe you're helping people hunting or survival or bushcraft or spycraft or, Samba or whatever you're doing. Copy the titles from the top videos and the top YouTubers in your niche. Look for the most viewed videos, the most viewed YouTubers in your particular niche, and create videos with titles exactly the same as them, okay? And when you shoot your video going over exactly the same subject matter as these other top videos or these other top YouTubers. Sounds crazy, right? It's not, you don't get in jail or nothing is wrong with performing or teaching a lesson yourself. In fact, if you go to universities around the nation, you'll see tens of thousands of teachers all teaching the exact same topic, the exact same lesson from the exact same outline. Again, perform other people's content yourself and put your own spin on it. If they tell a story about their life, you tell a different story about your life. Again, you're gonna fill in some blanks, but largely, maybe 80% of the content that you do should be similar. Again, do everything in your own words and use your own experiences, but straight up, this is a very easy way to actually get traction, because you never know why I never know why people watch certain videos or why people don't watch other videos. But what I do know is that all my top videos were basically just I was performing a lesson, somebody else performed in my own words. So if you're looking for a sneaky trick, this is probably it. And do this. Just that's the way. You do this for 6 months, 3 times a week, you're going to be on a roll if you're good in front of the camera. Trust me on this one. It sounds crazy, but this is secret sauce right here. Tip number 4 is hire an editor, okay? Now, you can get editors. You can have your videos edited for as little as $15 to $20 if you find an editor in the Philippines. One site I would suggest, you could go to Upwork.com or something like that and find editors overseas. There's a lot of people that can work overseas and do it very cheaply. In the Philippines, $2 an hour or $4 an hour is great for an editor. So do that, and I'd figure about $20 a video will get you started. And tip number 5 is consistency, okay? This is talked about so much. You can't beat this to death. Again, I said 3 times a week, 6 months. If you're uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, stick to that, okay? Don't stop it. So the fifth tip is consistency. Once again, I said 3 times a week, 6 months. If you're uploading, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, or something like that, don't stop, okay? 6 months. You gotta be consistent. Same day, same time, every single week, like freaking clockwork, okay? Do not stop, because this is just so important. The algorithm values consistency from what it appears to be. So the more you can stick with that, the better you'll be. Now let me get into what my understanding, what my belief is of the YouTube algorithm. And this has been studied a little bit. This hasn't been talked about too much, but this is the same algorithm that is used by Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for judging how to show what they show to folks. Okay, so the first 2 metrics, the ones in black, are ones we can actually measure through YouTube's analytics platform. The second 2, 3 and 4, are ones we cannot measure, that YouTube does not show us, but I'll tell you how we can affect those. So the first one is CTR. So those little thumbnails that you see that have, the video on them, and they have some funny graphics or something, these are very important. What percentage of people actually click on your video, click on your thumbnail? should be at the very least above 4%, okay? If you are not getting above 4%, preferably 5% click-through rate on your little thumbnails, then you're not doing a good enough job, okay? You need to work harder on your thumbnails. Again, this is the first impression, this is the first way people see you, so you gotta spend a lot of time here, especially in the beginning. I know these thumbnails don't seem exciting, you gotta do your work on them. It's a lot of little work to make this get above 4%. Again, shoot for 5% plus. Now the second important thing is watch time, okay? Watch time is super, super important because YouTube, again, they want people watching. They want as much of your time as possible. YouTube's goal is to have literally all your time on YouTube. And the longer people watch your videos, that means YouTube is keeping them on the site longer. So once again, I would shoot for 4 minutes plus, or if you can, 5 minutes plus, more preferably. But 4 minutes plus is a good benchmark, a good first benchmark to hit for your videos. This is hard, okay? This is very hard. And ways you can understand this is you can look at the watch time graphs. There's little graphs they give you of watch time. They'll show you within your video where people are more engaged and where people are less engaged than normal. And your job is to figure out why were people less engaged in certain parts of your videos and more engaged in other parts of your videos. Understand that and do as much work you can to get rid of the low points of your videos and work to make the rest of your videos look like the high points. And you'll slowly start increasing this watch time number. And it may involve editing, it may involve sound effects, it may involve weird cuts, it may involve your energy, it may involve your tonality. There's a million things that can affect this, but again, it all depends on niche. But this is how you go about it. Identify the low points and then get rid of those in your future videos. Ooh, now here we get to some of the sexy stuff, hold on. Ooh, now here we get to some of the cutting edge stuff right here, which is the kind of unknown areas. And the first one is session time. And what session time means is how long is somebody watching YouTube, okay? After somebody watches your video, how much longer do they end up watching YouTube, okay? Do they watch other videos on YouTube? Do they watch other videos of yours on YouTube? I mean, the best thing is if they watch other videos of yours, but it doesn't really matter to YouTube as long as they keep watching videos. That's what YouTube wants. As long as they keep watching videos, that's what YouTube wants. And how to get people watching more videos is don't send them to a website. Now this may sound counterintuitive because you want to send them to a website. You want them to join your webinar or your sales funnel or whatever. Don't, okay? Get them staying on YouTube watching more videos. Again, YouTube will reward you with an audience, with subscribers, with more views if you keep people on YouTube watching more videos. Next thing is return rate, okay? YouTube loves if people keep coming back to your videos, and I said return rate delta, if people come back to your videos or come back to YouTube more often than they would if they hadn't watched your video, YouTube loves that because you're helping them keep people on YouTube longer and longer periods of time. Do that, okay? Keep them coming back to your channel. Part of that is, as I said before, we talked about consistency, right? And when you create consistency where people can expect to see a video of you every single day of the week or every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, they will start coming back. Okay? If you give people a reason to come back, they will come back to YouTube. Get people coming back to YouTube more and more and more, and YouTube will reward you with more and more and more traffic, because what all YouTube thinks is, okay, if I send somebody to John Crestani's video, they keep coming back more often than they would if they watched somebody else's video. So therefore, we're gonna send a lot more people to John's videos because we know they're just gonna consume more YouTube content overall. This is how all social network algorithms generally work. So you wanna focus on these things in kind of this order of importance. Hope that helps. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. All I talk about is affiliate marketing. Thanks for watching, and thank you, YouTube.
Don't forget to subscribe to stay in the know about all things affiliate marketing. Thanks for joining us this week, and come back next week for more.